Hey guys, I just wanted to start and say hello to all the people out there in the YouTube-verse and the Disney-verse and the Disney College Program-verse. I'm Justin. I am applying for the Walt Disney World College Program Fall 2013, actually Fall Advantage. I am an alum of the program. I did it back in 2011, also Fall Advantage. It was pretty awesome. So let me first off say, anybody has questions out there on the Facebook or YouTube or anywhere else, feel free to let me know. I'll put my Facebook and my Twitter and my Tumblr links in the bottom bar. Other than that, hi. Again, I'm Justin. Justin with a Y. Yes, with a Y. That's probably the first question a lot of people ask me. Like I said, I'm an alumni. I did it back in 2011 and I was merchandise. That's a little bit about me. I wanted this video to be my first vlog for my journey on the Disney College Program. Apps have yet to come out. It is January 19th. And I am like scratching at the walls, waiting for these apps to come out. But I'm not the only one. So this vlog up until apps is kind of a little bit of a release, let's say. I want to help you guys on the journey along with helping myself along the journey, and get to know who else is out there in a little different way than Facebook, so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So here we go. Again, my name is Justin. I'm from Pelham, New York, which is in Westchester, not too far from Manhattan, NYC, half hour about. I born and raised here. I go to college really close to where I live, WCC, go Vikings. But I'm also a little bit of a native Connecticut person. I was born there, Stamford, Connecticut, if anyone knows, like Fairfield County. And I lived in Orlando for 7 months in the Disney College Program. I lived in Chatham, which I love. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if I get in. That is an amendment to anything. If I get in. Anything I say that's like as if I'm in the program is if I get in. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. I worked at Blizzard Beach originally, and then I moved over to Hollywood Studios when Blizzard Beach went down to rehab. Both awesome areas to work for different reasons. I moved to Hollywood Studios, which is pretty awesome. I worked on Sunset Boulevard, which has about like 3 different locations and about 3 different actual work locations within the area, if that makes sense. That's kind of like a little bit of my work history with Disney. It's not much more to tell, at least not without going into crazy detail. But like I said, I'll definitely promise you guys to do that in the next video. Maybe not the next one, but definitely another one to really go into my work experience with Disney. So I was kind of inspired to do this by some other of the Facebookers that I've been following in the groups and stuff to do videos. Specifically, Kyle Krebs was the last video that kind of really got my juices flowing to do a video. I also don't know how to edit videos, so we'll see how this goes. He answered a couple questions that I thought were good questions, just to, slightly get to know me a little bit and see how things go. Number 1, why do you want to do the Disney College Program? I guess for me that'll be again. I want to do the college program again because I feel like I didn't get to experience the program to its fullest last time I went. It was awesome. I had a great time, but I definitely took it more as a vacation as I did a real job thing or educational experience per se. I mean, even though I took a class and stuff, I didn't take full advantage of it as I possibly could have. So that's number 1, probably what I want to do again. I want to get a little bit more into the educational side and definitely network more into the fields that I would ideally want to work in. I.e. graphic design. I'm a graphic design student, so I want to network into that field. But also I also want to network into the entertainment field because I'm also a performer, which I'll get into in a little bit. And I just miss it. I had like probably the best time of my life ever, and I just want to be back there. And this is the best time to do it because you get to experience so many things like 4th of July if you do Advantage, spring or fall. If you're doing Advantage, you do Advantage. You get the 4th of July, I should say. But also Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween. The anniversary is on October 6th. There's just a lot of awesome things that go on. Second question, top 3 roles. Actually, I'm gonna go top 5. My number 1, character performer. Like I said before, I'm a performer by hobby, I guess, technically, because it's not what I'm studying, but it's definitely something I really want to do and try with my life. I kind of want to do acting and performing and singing is one of my favorite things to do, specifically singing. I'm a singer foremost. And I would just love to be able to, as a CP, that's the only way that you could really network into that field. It's by being a character performer and being in the entertainment field. Number 2 will be character attendant. Character attendant is also in the entertainment field. You're not a performer, but you're kind of like stage crew in a way. If you think about it, if you're a theater person, you get it. It's like you're there to help the performer do their best in other ways other than performing. And also, if I wanted to segue into being a performer after an extension or anything like that, it would make my life a lot easier to do so as being in the entertainment field. Number 3 would be attractions. Attractions is really fun. A lot of people get to do attractions. I loved working in the parks. I'm also, like I said, I'm a performer, and I'd love to do a spieling attraction, kind of like Great Movie Ride or like Jungle Cruise would be pretty cool. Anything where I just get to talk a lot and like go through the whole thing. I just love it. I go. That's just, I don't know, it's a forte of mine. I love doing things like that, and I would just love the chance, especially Great Movie Ride. Great Movie Ride would probably be my number 1. And also attractions gets to work a lot more than some roles. And their hours, even though some of the parks stay open late, they're not terrible, and you get to basically leave when the park closes almost, which is pretty awesome. And that was number 3. So number 4, merchandise again. I did it once. I don't mind doing it again. It would be pretty cool to do it again. Ideally, I'd love to go back to Sunset Boulevard. Whoop whoop. DHS. I love it. It's literally my favorite place in the world now. I feel at home when I'm there, and it would just be like going back. It would be going back home for me. And number 5 would probably be PhotoPass. PhotoPass would probably be my number 5 because I love photography. I do photography. I've taken photography like 3 times at my school, and I love all sorts of photography, black and white, like playing with filters, like I know how to really do photography, not like just digital photography. I really know how to like print out and like go in a dark room and like with the chemicals and everything and do real photography, and I think that I'd be able to lend my skills to that. So that's number 5. Third question is some fun facts about me. I kind of struggle with this one, so bear with me. My number 1, probably a little fun fact, is that I can do all the princess signatures and some of the other character signatures. This I did for you guys. You can kind of see, I kind of went in order, but then I kind of got a little out of there. But I mean, I got them all in there. And also, like I said, I can do a couple others. Because I'm a character performer, because of my height range, I know that I'm in the Woody Goofy category. And I definitely learned how to do, those were my first 2 signatures I learned how to do. And then I just learned a couple of other ones that I liked. But definitely the princess ones are my favorites to do. Especially Ariel and Belle are my 2 favorite ones to do. They're just really fun. Anyone who's into the Zodiac, I'm a Leo. I also play volleyball. Volleyball is one of my favorite sports. Actually, I played volleyball for the first college I went to. One of my volleyball uniforms. Also, working at Disney and working in merchandise, you kind of get in on the ground floor of the whole pins and vinylmations, which I kind of went a little crazy with. I am a pin freak. I have my own pin book, vintage looking and everything. And it has a whole thing with so much going on. I have a whole Princess and Tinkerbell page because I'm a big old homo. And where's my villain page? And a villain page. I love the vills. Love the villains. Also, Vinylmations. Some of you may not know what a Vinylmation is, but I am deflowering you right now with my knowledge. This is a Vinylmation. They are small collectible figures that are shaped all in the shape of a general Mickey Mouse shape, but they are all painted and designed in different ways. This is one of my favorites. It's Perry the Platypus. Actually, no, Agent P Vinylmation. It little hat comes off. Like you see, it actually looks like a Mickey Mouse. But you know, they paint on top of them and they make a whole nother thing. I have a 5 or 6, but I'm not gonna dig them out right now because that would just take far too long. And like I said before, I'm also an actor and a singer. For those of you guys who like theater people, I'm like a baritone. I'm a baritone, solid baritone, but I kind of have a high reach for most baritones, with a pretty rich texture. And I mean, I love acting. I've done a bunch of community theater. I just did Legally Blonde last summer. And if I don't actually end up going to the program this year, I'm probably doing Parade over this summer. So that's a little bit about me. So also, like I said, I'm an alumni, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm here. I just want to introduce myself to you guys, and hopefully this will be a weekly or bi-weekly vlog as the apps come out, through the application process, through the audition process. So if I'm going to go through an audition, I might even tape a little bit of that. And then from then on, I'll be seeing you. Bye.